One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteers offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team.
Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. Hits the afterburners. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vols!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quick release on the RPO. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Crosses to 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. To the ground. He's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Renfro. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Renfro. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Snags it quickly on the left. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He fields the football and makes the fair catch at his own 5, and he might have been better off taking a chance to see if that ball would bounce into the end zone. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Touchdown, Tennessee! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A terrific throw that time. And when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to be comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get out.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Volunteers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. High the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. He'll set up to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Vols have pushed it inside the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. On the run, it's Renfro. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to...
Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. On target. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So here is handoff to the lone back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to it. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Vols! Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Throws to the back. All alone as he catches it. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Defense looks like they're coming. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's first and 20. He might want another play. Looking to throw. Right on target this time. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. To the air on second down. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for... points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Start with the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. Ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
Looking for room. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So here is the Tennessee offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this.
Makes the catch on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They get to him as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. This one's complete. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Snaps it in the shotgun. Back's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
77, Auburn, 3.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And down he goes.